Hi, this is to all of our followers out there and anyone that may be watching. Sorry that we haven't been posting in a while, but Spaz and Duke have both gotten very sick. Ever since we got them, we were always giving them the Marshall. That's what the stores gave them. That's what all stores that I know of give them. But whenever I went online, I started falling into the bullshit of, you know, this is bad for ferrets, this is almost like rat kill or whatever, so you should get them this kind of food and that kind of food. And over the year, we've switched foods. The food we'd switched to would soon go out. Either the company went under or they don't make that flavor anymore, and we'd have to switch them again and again and again. So finally on their third food, we're giving them instinct, and it was the duck and turkey one. Well, guess what? Now they don't have that anymore. So as I was looking around, and I found these charts, and all the charts and the people on YouTube are always saying, "Oh, Wysong, you need Wysong. This is the best ever. This is what you need. This does this and it does that, and it's so freaking special, whatever." So we got it, and I wanted this to be like their permanent food, and I know it's been around for a while. So you're supposed to like mix 10% of the new food in with their old food so they don't get sick or whatever. Well, since we've switched food 3 or 4 times, I wanted to break them in really slow to this food because it's supposed to be so supreme and great. So I was just sprinkling just 5 or 6 pieces on top of a handful of their normal food that had ran out. And at first they wouldn't eat it, and after like they ate all the rest of their food, Duke ate 3 pieces of this and Spaz ate 2. Well, the very next thing you know, Duke is having pink diarrhea. And in day 2, he started to have green diarrhea. And then both of them wouldn't even eat this stuff anymore. They like just ate around it and was just eating what was left of their other stuff. And so finally, when it came to day 3 and Duke was still sick, we ran him off to the vet, and luckily we caught it just in time. Well, in time for Spaz. She's doing pretty good, sleeping a lot. Duke, they're saying, is touch and go for like the next 7 days. So, as a warning, I know my first job, I worked at a pet store, and this was there then. Over 30 freaking years ago, this was there, and we should have never left it. We should have stayed right here with this. I had ferrets back then. They both lived to be 9 and 10 years old, and this is what they ate. And sometimes when things were really bad, I gave them the cheapest cat food you can get that was like $2 a box, and they still lived to be 9 and 10 years old. But no, I believed the hype, and I went in, I bought all this other crap, especially this crap, and now our poor little guys are going through injections and all kinds of medicine. I'm not going to say exactly what the vet said that they had. I don't want to get into any hearsay crap, but here's their one medicine bottle of what they have to get. And this one's every 24 hours. The next one we have in here, it's every 12 hours. Then they gave us a special food that we have to mix with water and all. And this is like the longest I've ever seen Duke go without eating. We put in the food that they suggested. I even put in the Marshall food that I mixed with all his favorite treats, the way he used to eat it when we first got him. And so far, neither one of them play. Spaz barely eats. Duke won't even wake up. So we probably won't be posting anymore for quite a while till these little guys get better. And if you watched our other videos, you know that this is just not our guys, not the way they normally are. This one here is Duke. Hey, Spaz. So, as my word of advice, don't follow that hype bullshit. Stick with the Marshall ferret food. I believe that all the other places just hire people to say all that bullshit online, because it's killing our ferrets. Get back to you later.